This is going to be Barons of Decay by Angel Lawson. Barons of Decay is book 10 in the Forsyth University series. The entire Forsyth University series is dark romance, why choose? This story specifically is going to be an arranged marriage, there's an age gap, there's a huge power imbalance, we have a traumatized FMC, we have so many secrets. This series is my go-to comfort dark romance series. I've read and reread and listened and re-listened to this entire series multiple times. This is the first book that Samantha Rue has not been a co-writer on. This is still the dark why choose wonderland that we have known Forsyth University to be. But I'm getting away from myself. Let's talk about this book. Alright, you guys know I try to do spoiler-free reviews. This will be spoiler-free if you've read the first 9 books of the series. But if you have not read the first 9 books of the series, you cannot listen to this review because I have to discuss things that have already happened in the first 9 books to discuss this book. As much as I would love for you to watch this video, please, this series is absolutely fantastic. Go read the first 9 books, save this video, come back, and we'll discuss book 10. This will be spoiler-free for book 10 though. So if you haven't read book 10, that's fine. You can stay on. But if you haven't read the first 9 books, do not listen to this review. Go read the books or listen to the audiobooks. They're fantastic. That being said, let's talk about this. Barons of Decay is about Arianette. We've heard of her in the last of the Prince's books. Arianette was the only girl found in the whole missing girls hoopla that happened in the Prince's trilogy. We had a bunch of girls going missing around Forsyth University. We still don't know who's been taking these girls. Arianette was taken and she is the only person that they found alive. In the end of the Prince's trilogy, we saw that Arianette was due to be married to the Baron King. Spoilers, guys! If you haven't read the Dukes in the Prince's trilogy, you don't know who the Baron King is. And the Baron King is the main character in this series. So now our characters so far are Arianette. We have the Baron King, aka Daddy Maddox, who we've known and interacted with on the surface level, but we're learning so much more about Daddy Maddox. And now we have these 2 brand new barons, Damon, aka Decay, and Hunter. This dynamic is completely new because in all the other trilogies, we've had 3 MMCs who are basically all on the same level. So now we have this crazy power dynamic where we have not only an MMC who is significantly older than all the other characters, but he is an established king. Which to me, by the nature of this power dynamic, this trilogy is going to feel different. It would not be authentic if it didn't feel different. This is probably the best point that if we were going to deviate from the Forsyth series in a way that Samantha Rue is not part of the trilogies anymore, this is probably the best trilogy to do that because it's going to feel so completely different just based on who our main characters are. I'm getting away from myself again. I could probably do an entire podcast about this series, this book. I'm gonna have to do mini videos to capture some of my thoughts about because there's a lot going on right now. So we have Arianette who's escaped this possible serial killer and she's now arranged to be married to the Baron King. Arianette is traumatized, y'all. She definitely escaped this, horrific situation, but as we learn more about Arianette, we are seeing that she has had a traumatic past. All of the FMCs in the Forsyth series have had traumatic pasts, but I'm willing to bet based on what we're seeing that Arianette takes the cake. Arianette is dealing with the escaping of the serial killer, and she probably is already kind of out of it based on her past that has nothing to do with the serial killer. And to top it all off, she's now due to be the queen of the barons, marrying this king of Forsyth, and all the drama that entails. The Baron King is concerned. He feels like this person who's snatching up girls is kind of encroaching on his turf. We know that the barons in Forsyth are the keepers of death. And now we have this individual who is kind of encroaching on his turf. So he's taking this kind of personally as the king of barons, and he wants to figure out what's happening. He may not be coming from a completely altruistic place, but at least he's willing to do something to help protect the women of Forsyth. Decay is a brand new baron. He was in jail with Pace, apparently. They were released on the same day. Decay comes from, a poor background. He has a special skill set, though, the Baron King is interested in. So the Baron King actually got him, and he's currently paying for Decay's tuition to attend Forsyth. Hunter's our last baron. Hunter is the mysterious DJ who I absolutely adored in the Princess Trilogy. He's an engineering student. Again, because of his special skill set, the Baron King recruited him to be one of the barons, and the Baron King has tasked his barons with protecting Arianette. Arianette has multiple targets on her back. First, she's the baroness. Then, she is the baron's queen, or incumbent queen. And she's the only person who could possibly identify who's snatching up girls in Forsyth. So she is a massive target, and the Baron King has assigned his barons to protect her. I'm so excited for the Barons Trilogy. It's taking a very suspensey vibe and running with it. It definitely feels different from the previous books for so many reasons that I can just go on and on about. But it's still Forsyth. We had tons of cameos. We have tons of callbacks. It's just funny, spicy, dark Forsyth you. I listened to the audiobook. We have brand new audiobook narrators for this trilogy. It's going to be Daryl, Mayweather, and Audrey. I was blown away by these narrators. Audrey is the perfect Arianette. I absolutely adored her performance of Arianette. Perfection, no notes. Arianette is so broken, traumatized, and we get that kind of spaciness that we got from Remy in the first couple of books of the Dukes, where they're just kind of in their own world and we're just living in it. Daryl's performance of the Baron King, perfect. It's great with the Barons as well, but oh my god, I loved his version of the Baron King. I am so excited for this audiobook. I'm so excited for the Baron series. I strongly recommend you continue with the Forsyth University series. It's dark 𝘬𝘢𝑗 amazing goodness. We are back at Forsyth, baby. Like, what more is there to say? Keep an eye out for the audiobook to be released. Cannot recommend it enough. Until next time, guys, bye!